y by itself already on all of the lines? Look at your equation. Is y always by itself already?
Yes.
So do you have to do anything to the equation to get y by itself?
No.
Okay, so you can just leave it the way it is and graph it. On the first one, so on the red line, Dalton, what is my y-intercept for the red? It is -4. Okay, so I put a dot here at -4. Adriana, what's my slope?
5/7.
5/7. So what am I going to do, Adriana, from this point?
You go up 5/7.
I go up 5, and when you say over, do you mean to the right or left?
Right.
To the right, 7?
7.
So that should be a point. So you should have a point at 7, 1. Okay? From that point, I again rise 5, run 7. So I go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, rise 7. You should have a dot at 14, 6. Okay? There's your line.
ruler.
We have to put the arrow.
I use the
You
ruler.
always have to use arrows.
Like,
On the second one, Landon.
Huh?
What is my y-intercept?
14.
So I put a dot at 14 on the y-axis. And then what is my slope, Bryn? That's my y-intercept?
Oh, sorry,
-2. So Bryn, where do I go from here?
go down 2.
Yep. And when you say over, do you mean right or left? I go down 2, right 1, down 2, right 1.
Yeah.
So you should have a point at 112 and
Dang.
210.
Why does your arrow go all the way down? It's supposed to do that?
You didn't extend yours, but your line would continue. Okay, most of you, please stop talking. First of all, I am recording. Second of all, if you have questions, you need to raise your hand so that I can answer them. Most of you didn't probably continue your line, but doesn't a line go on forever?
Yes.
So I did continue my line. Okay, there's a reason for it. On the third equation, so the green equation, Bailey, what is my y-intercept? What is it? -4. So I have a dot again right there at -4. Caitlin, what's my slope? -5/7. So am I going to go up or down?
Down 5.
I go down 5 and then over 7 to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, right there. So you should have a point at 7, -9, and again I go down 5, 1, 2, and over 7, 1, 2.
Wait, hold on.
So I have a point at 14, -14.
Isn't that wrong? Because you're going -7. So
Nope. If I go down 5, I go to the right because I already used my negative. You can only use the negative one time. If you go, can you stop talking, please? If you go down 5, you used your negative. So then your 7 is positive. If you write it as 5 over -7, I would go up 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But since it's a -7, then I would go to the left. Again, if you continue a line goes on forever. So that still works. But you can only use the negative one time. A lot of you do that. You use the negative twice. Questions? Okay. On D, I have, what's my y-intercept? Daniel? For orange? 14? What's my slope, Tristan?
2.
My slope is 2, but Tristan, can I go up 2?
No.
So what do I do?
Make it -2.
Over what?
1. -1.
Okay, so Tristan says that 2 over 1 is the same thing as -2 over -1. Do we agree?
No.
Because 2 divided by 1 is 2. -2 divided by -1 is 2. Okay? So this time, am I going to go up or down?
Down.
Down how many? Down 2, and now do I go to the right or to the left? Now I go to the left because I have two negatives. Landon, do you see the difference? Okay. So now I go down 2 over 1. So you should have a point at negative 112 and negative 210.
Shouldn't it just be even with the other one?
Not even, no.
Well, not like it's like the opposite.
It's the
It's a
opposite,
mirror
yes.
image.
It's called perpendicular. Well, it's not quite perpendicular,
Isn't
actually.
it a mirror? Because if you flip it,
It's the mirror image of it, yep. It's a reflection. Okay, on E, a lot of you were confused on this one. What is my y-intercept on y equals 6? My y-intercept is 6 because I could also rewrite this as y equals 0x plus 6. 0x is the same as 0, right? So my y-intercept is 6. But is it just a dot? It's a line. Where else is
What?
y equals 6? What do you mean by the whole line?
The same exact line.
Is y 6 here?
Yep.
Because that y coordinate, this is negative 11, 6. So technically y is 6. Is over here, I have 10, 6. Technically my y coordinate is still 6. So when y equals 6, it's what type of line?
It's straight line.
It's a straight line, but it's a
horizontal.
horizontal line. So if I had something like y equals 3, what is that going to be?
Horizontal on the 3.
It'll be horizontal, and like Landon said, it'd be horizontal at the 3. Okay, so it'd go all the way across here. What does that make?
Star.
A star. That's why I extended my
Whoa.
lines. It was supposed to make a star.
Oh,
Oh,
That's why I extended my lines.
What?
Is that why we needed to use a ruler?
Okay, please listen. Going back to the y equals 3, we said if I had a line y equals 3, it'd be right there, right? That's y equals 3. What if I have x equals 3? What type of line do you think that will be? Jack?
Vertical.
You think it's going to be a vertical at what?
Huh?
At what?
3.
At 3, right? So this time, if x is always 3, x is 3 there, x is 3 there, x is 3 there. So x is 3 at all of those points. So if you have x equals something, it's a vertical line. If you have y equals something, it's a horizontal. I talked a little bit about that at the beginning of this unit before break. So that should kind of a review. Probably fast. Questions about your homework now?
No.